Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-2. The A's hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-6. The Cleveland Indians brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 8-6. The Kansas City Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 11-10. The Braves got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-5. Trevor Williams collected win number 3 this year as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 3-2. The Marlins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-4. Matt Carpenter drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies as the Cardinals got by the Dodgers 6-3. Stephen Vaught drove in 4 as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 9-3. The San Francisco Giants launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-6. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split finger's his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
Into the box now, Nate Lowe. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Yonny Chirinos will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Settling in now, Kevin Biggio, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. behind 0-2 now. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And the pitch on 2-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch. And there he goes towards second. Scooped up. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two balls and no strikes. Two out here and a runner at second. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the runs across the score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Number 13 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch on its way. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Roy, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
There is a warmth hidden.
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show. Welcome to those just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with one man out. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting seventh.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Shaw gloves it. Way to get dirty. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Left side, but well foul. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Chirinos is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting it, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So digging in now, Jose Martinez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. There's a ball low. He misses with the changeup. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. Here now is Mike Zunino. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The first base
stepping in,
35.
Nate Lowe.
Nate.
Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no. set to get his evening at the plate started to Oscar Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Gone! Solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Batter number 11, shortstop, Bo.
In now, Bo Bichette. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 2-2 to short, hit hard. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. While he does get to it to knock it down. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Hero. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Hard on the ground towards short. Adames picks it up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Austin Meadows. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Brandon Lowe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Down in order. Now to the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lowe takes it in, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman.
So one away here. Base. Is empty, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Darryl, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. McKinney is off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner goes for second. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 2-0.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Adames tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Very high, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-2 the count. Mm. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
We got time.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Full count pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Biggio moving to his right, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th, and boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. A ball and no strikes. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McKinney on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder.
Ready now, Jose Martinez. He popped out in his first trip. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in to Oscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Smoke toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Bishop.
Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in once again, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Hit on the ground to third. Diaz scoops it up, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now they've got him picked off. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try it again from first. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Ready with the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Low has got it, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fouled off. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Zunino gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Hernandez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There goes the runner, lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And there's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gurriel on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th.
Number 44.
First pitch on its way. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in now, number 13, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to third. To his left, Diaz on to first, and there are 2 down.
The first baseman, number
At the plate, Travis Shaw. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Biggio comes up with it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone. In now, Brandon Lowe. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Fouled away. The 1-2. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Chaz Rowe gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
We got for the Jays, the right fielder, Billy McKinney.
He's set and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Two 2-0 count. The pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Adames stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowe is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. To Oscar Hernandez. He'll stride it again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he misses 2-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Now batting, Jose Martinez.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Popped up. Shaw has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Nate Lowe. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Sam Gaviglio enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Sam Gaviglio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here it comes, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Just hung in there on that one. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues,
Now back,
you have to
second
expect a certain
baseman.
amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Pops this one up. In there, a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field.
Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Scrambling back to third. He's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat to the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Guerrero on third. Tellez on second. Gurriel at first. One gone. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Nick Anderson is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready once again, Billy McKinney. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Anderson, a right-hander going 6'5". He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category.
One run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been...
First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Get it out of here.
Into the box, Bo Bichette as he rips it on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. 9th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 8-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Robertson. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out toward left. Gurriel is under it. 2 down. So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Shoemaker earns his first win of the season. Yonny Chirinos pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sam Gaviglio records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Trent Thornton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So stepping in, Nate Lowe. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Nate.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Weak roller right side. Tellez has it, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
At the end of the day, it's all about result. He didn't do one thing right from an offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. A ball and a strike. Thornton has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. 2 balls and a strike to count. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because the pitch put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Misses, ball 2. And this is popped up near second base. Valera is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Blake Snell is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So digging in now, Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez is right there, 1 down. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, please, Zach?
Look back, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's a special player, no doubt, but at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Standing in, Devin Travis. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's got a 3-for-7 line. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
a step, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now.
Hey, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show, Santa Maria. And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Ready with the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. 4th home run here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you could see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Into the box, number 13. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ripped toward the gap in right. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So coming to the plate, Breivik Valera. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up low, moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brandon Lowe. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Count even at 2-2. Lowe aboard here at first with nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Runners on the move for second. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Up next for the Rays, Jose Martinez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Zunino is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a
힘들게 인상 써 웃어봐 웃는 모습이 네 매력 포인트 속마음은 다 착하니까 먼저 말을 꺼내봐 좀 친한 척 해도 돼 지치거나 외로울 때 나를 불러 난 너만의 SOS All you need is love and love is all you need let's go
우리 노래가 끝나도 그대 곁에 없을 때도 봄 여름 가을 겨울도 그대와 함께해요 All of our love song of our love sing of our love everything your love
사랑해요
언제나 함께해요 사랑해요 LGT
사랑해요 사랑해요
우리 같이 외쳐봐요 사랑해요 LGT
사랑해요 사랑해요
언제나 함께해요 사랑해요 LGT
사랑해요 사랑해요
우리 같이 외쳐봐요 사랑해요 LGT 사랑해요 사랑해요 언제나 함께해요 사랑해요 LGT 사랑해요 사랑해요
6번 타자 김경수, 문선수.
Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with nobody out.
The catcher.
Stepping into the box,
Number 9.
Danny Jansen. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Slider laid off for a ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Kevin.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. First offering on its way. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Adames is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing. Leading off the inning, Nate Lowe. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hey now.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. The 2-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next
ready now, Daniel Robertson.
The designated hitter, Daniel.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grichuk sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Lowe aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. High in the air out to center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe down the third baseline. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add Still another. Randall Grichuk leads the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the game, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box,
fielder,
number 13.
Morton.
Softly hit out to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Popped him up. Low in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Now at the plate, Breivik Valera. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that's in there. Base hit. Guerrero ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez is under it, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Brandon Lowe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 8.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. 1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and up next will be Willie Adames. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. There is Travis. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Rays strand. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martinez is after it. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in, Devin Travis, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Runners on the move for second. Again, another foul ball. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he's back standing. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And he is in there.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Martinez. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. From the stretch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Travis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner goes for second. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe is there, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Nate Lowe. He singled his last time up. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hernandez racing back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson.
The designated hitter.
Check swing grounder to the right side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Let's go, Joes.
Count even now at 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Number 8. Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. 1 run is scored. The throw to third. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Willie Adames.
So stepping in, Willie Adames, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Three runs already home here. And he misses with it. 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 4-3. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Number 27.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Center fielder, Teoscar.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowe comes up with it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Shortstop.
Standing in, Breivik Valera. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, then it remains a 4-3 game. Shu Yamaguchi will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 1, Shu Yamaguchi.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Last time through was a base hit.
Number 2.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now batting, Jose Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Line hard. Foul. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Score holds at number 40 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Settling in now, Rowdy Tellez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Number 9.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Biggio. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Number 40 is there, and he'll bring this one in. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Leading off to the Rays, the first baseman, Nate.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. 2 balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now to the plate, Austin Meadows. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Two and one. Barucki is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still down a run. It's Oliver Drake gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for the game, the second baseman, Kevin.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
The right fielder,
Rendell Gritchuk
15.
will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Adames scoops it up. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. And now the He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit softly down the line at first. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, Brandon Lowe. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Four 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Line drive to left. Meadows has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Breivik Valera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And digging.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
For Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
For the Rays, number 39, Kevin Kiermaier.
Quick check on that time run at first, and the runner back easily. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ken Giles answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Standing in now, Mike Zunino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's him swinging. The throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trent Thornton wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what...
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, we wrap up the homestand with the 3rd of 3 between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Tampa Bay have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club. Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's good.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number two.
Batting third.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So striding in, Hunter Renfroe. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Striding in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Renfroe on the move, but this will land untouched. 0-1, here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Kevin Biggio. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Morton, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-2, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. From the stretch. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Bichette, the runner at second with 1 away. This is skied out toward right. Renfroe has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with two men gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to leading off the inning, Jose Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Martinez
starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Skied into straightaway right. McKinney's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Drilled down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, number 13. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First delivery to him on the way. Shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. Hey guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
That misses 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now.
The catcher.
Set to get his day started, Reese McGuire. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Second baseman, number 8.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting 9.
Kevin Smith will be next.
Kevin Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight ones.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays. Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in, Bo Bichette. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Kiermaier is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now in the box, Kevin Biggio, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Biggio.
First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Biggio is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
2-1 now. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Number 27.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now both runners are breaking. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Hernandez on third. Biggio on at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. Robertson loves it. Oh, look at the dive. How about that? The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Pitch is popped up. McGuire is calling for it. 1 out.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Striding into the box, Austin Meadows. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
The 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
0-1 the count. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head. If he
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They trail this one 1-0. Plate now is the designated hitter, Travis Shaw. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. Robertson up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. Meadows is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Again, another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The first baseman, number 35.
A look at our line score here through the first 4. And as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and no one will track it down. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Outside, that's a ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Hang on. Got time.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Still even at 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. McGuire on at first. Nobody out. He's running. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. The tag, and he is cooked at first. Takes this the other way to right. Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right. In now, Brandon Lowe will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes Ryu. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Biggio has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Kevin Smith. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Digging in and looking for more. Kevin Biggio. He singled his last time up. And now a pitch on the way.
Biggio.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Robertson is up with it, and he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Now a flare out toward right center. Renfroe moving forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Beautiful diving stop to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And 2 to Travis Shaw.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fouled off. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Ready 1-6. Rendell Gritchick will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Rendell Gritchick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Digging in, Daniel Robertson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, second home run early in the year, and with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Now that
into the box, Austin Meadows. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. There to play it is Gritchick, and that's the first out.
for Tampa Bay.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that's in there for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
The designated hitter.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. 1 there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play. And the side is retired. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. All even now at 1-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Meadows arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So digging in now, Reese McGuire. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. Lowe is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AD. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Nate Lowe. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Lowe.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches.
Up next for
now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Yandy Diaz.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. Digging in once again, Brandon Lowe. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So coming to the plate, Kevin Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Number 40 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 40.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Grounded to short. Robertson is right there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Smith has it, and he makes the throw to first. Guerrero is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, number 44.
So now it'll be the Brigit Valera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 70. Brigit Valera.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Breivik Valera will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
70, Breivik Valera.
Line towards center field. Hernandez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Daniel Robertson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette takes it in. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up now, Austin Meadows. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's fouled away. Sharp ground ball to third. From his knees. Oh, got it. What a play as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on a Sunday. Jose Alvarado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Next will be the designated hitter, Travis Shaw. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Number 8.
He's set and the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in off the plate. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
3-1 to him now. Set. Here's the 3-1, and this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset. Leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. Little chopper back to the mound. Robertson for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Now batting.
Stepping in for Devin Travis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
29, Devin Travis.
In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. And now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting.
So
Number
stepping
10.
in, Reese McGuire, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Comes set. The 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 3-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Tampa Bay Rays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Charlie Morton earns the win, his second. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshowNation.com.